Mandy is on an investigation mission when she believes her patient's partner has an ulterior motive. That's Doctors in Half an Hour. But now here on RTE1, it's Shortland Street.
For instance, right now I'm comparing car prices, and the one you're selling, Callum, is at least $20,000 cheaper everywhere else.
I didn't think some teenage kid would bash me over the head and ruin my life for me either. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell him, just like you're not going to tell him about my little secret either.
Whoa, 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 put down the pen. I had this sudden thought, what does my old man know about cars?
So you hot-footed it all the way over here. How touching, or are you panicking about your inheritance?
Is this it? Very nice, Pops.
Nice price, too.
All the bells and whistles, eh?
Rear and surround view camera and adaptive headlights.
4.4 litre, 8-cylinder engine.
Where's the catalogue?
I think that's it.
You'll have to excuse my son, Neil. He watches a little Top Gear and all of a sudden he's Jeremy Clarkson.
Or maybe he should take it for a spin then. Not that I'm condoning unsafe cornering and excessive speeds.
But you are condoning excessive markups.
Eh?
All the bells and whistles that you mentioned are very impressive, but they're standard according to this. But I'm sure he's got a very good reason for his price being $20,000 above the recommended retail price.
Is it? Busted. I honestly had no idea. Let me talk to the guys in pricing.
Yeah, look, don't bother.
Dr. Mackay, I wouldn't want you to walk away feeling you've been done over. Let me do the sums and I'm sure we can all come to a satisfactory arrangement. I'll be in touch.
Fantastic. I look forward to it. See you then. I've just arranged a meeting with the who's who of the health service in New Zealand.
Congratulations. How'd you manage to swing that?
I can swing anything. They rang me. Well, as you know, several hospitals have expressed interest in purchasing. The DHB have asked me to put together a presentation for tomorrow.
And by you, I presume you mean me.
No, I mean me. I'm the CEO after all. And I'll need you to sort the practical arrangements.
How appropriate. Sausage rolls or scones?
I think we can put on a better show than that.
So I'm doing the catering, you're fronting and taking all the credit, even though I'm the one who rolled out the software.
This isn't about the credit. It's about me looking after the hospital's best interests.
As always.
You know how they say your car devalues as soon as you drive it off the yard?
Yeah, all right, have your fun.
Because you've never made an emotional purchase before. Sorry, a girl's got to justify a shoe collection somehow.
You're right, though. That's why you should never make an impulse purchase. Callum Mackay? Pardon?
So,
No, I'm not.
you knew that car salesman was a shark, eh?
Aren't they all?
Really?
Why didn't you say something?
I didn't want to tell Callum what he should and shouldn't do.
Thank you.
Oh, I bet Neil loved that, an easy target. He'd be used to that with naysaying wives and such.
He did think she was my wife, actually. After that, I'm not sure what he thought. And that was him on the phone.
Hey,
He's keen for further discussions.
tell me you're not going back.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Haven't you learnt your lesson?
What's next, boss?
Just do what you always do.
What? No outlandish expectations? No sending the HCAs off for coffee and donut?
Well, maybe later.
You're just a wee bit nervous, aren't you? With Maxwell away and you're in charge?
Nah.
Okay, well, here's an easy one for you. Kid in cubicle 3, datura poisoning. Can we discharge you?
Have the hallucinations stopped?
Yes.
Okay, I'll come and review her, and yes, she can be discharged into her parents' care.
Really?
Her obs are fine. She's lucid. Honey, stop that. Don't. You actually had me questioning myself.
Not for long, though, because your ego's in pretty good shape, eh?
Go. Get those discharge papers sorted. Okay, what have we got?
This is awkward.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with two people having coffee, right?
Nothing. Only that those two people happen to be people who used to sleep together.
still, it shouldn't be awkward.
You said that already.
Oh, hey kids, don't mind me, I'm just getting a takeaway.
It's okay. You're not interrupting anything.
Oh, okay. But I do need to catch up with you later because there's something you need to know, and it's probably best coming from me.
Well, if it's that you're pregnant, I think I can handle it, yeah?
No, actually, it's about your software program. Shane is pitching it to prospective buyers this afternoon.
He's selling it off already.
Yeah, I'm sorry, hon.
Thanks for telling me.
And now he is off to kick something.
And then he'll get over it?
Well, he has no choice but to. I mean, we all knew this was going to happen.
That someone else would get rich off his software? No, I don't think anyone but Uncle Shane knew that was going to happen.
All right, message received. What do you want?
You know what I want.
To rip off my mate. You dipped out there, didn't you?
Yeah, thanks to Sonny Boy turning up. I saw what you were doing. And sure enough, he was onto me. A bit rich considering you already owed me big time.
I'm sorry for what I did. I still hate myself for it, but I can't change the past.
Yet you get to go on about your life. My career is all gone thanks to you. So what's going to happen is you encourage your mate to buy the car, or I tell him everything.
He's not going to buy it unless you offer him a really good price.
Then you're in major trouble, eh?
So I don't help you get a sale off a guy you already tried to rip off, and you're going to destroy my life?
You destroyed mine. And then you get in the way of me making my big fat commission.
I've got $2,000 in my account.
Not good enough. Make it 5 and I'll think about it.
I honestly only have 2. How about you take it as a down payment?
Any luck with the surgical registrar?
She's coming as soon as she can, but there are higher priority cases on the ward.
Okay. Suspected ventral hernia. History of sudden onset pain.
I don't think the morphine's working.
Well, I've given him 5 milligrams en route, and we've given him another 5. Should have helped. Give him another 2, please.
My back. It's my back.
It's back. Blood pressure's dropped to 85/47.
Put up a litre of saline. Philip. Philip, wake up.
Did the morphine do this?
I can't tell for sure.
What should I do?
Call Maxwell. Philip, can you hear me?
Blood pressure's 70/40.
Okay, he's gone into hypovolemic shock. Roy him up.
It's gone to voicemail.
Leave a message and tell him to get in now. We need to move him to resus.
Busy.
On the software presentation, perhaps.
Oh, good news travels fast.
Yeah, my uncle rubbing shoulders with the DHB's finest, passing Daniel's program off as his own.
Your boyfriend's been in your ear.
Daniel's not my boyfriend anymore, and no, he hasn't. I'm the one who thinks he deserves recognition.
I offered him a credit.
Months of work and thousands of dollars he's invested for a credit? Come on.
You know I'm not personally making any money out of this.
You're benefiting somehow, otherwise you wouldn't be bothering. So what is it then? Your career? Your profile?
Why not? If you were in my position, you'd be doing the same thing.
Except I wouldn't be doing it at the expense of others.
I really am busy.
You think it will really help your career when the DHB find out about this? Your 2IC is Daniel's mother, not to mention the fact he's mad enough right now to take out a full-page ad in the newspaper.
He might if he could afford it, but he can't.
No, not when he's been robbed. It would make a very moving story. CEO shafts young software developer.
Okay, enough already. Tell Daniel to come and see me and I'll get a contract drawn up. 10% of overall profits.
Good morning. How are we today? You can save the spiel. I have an appointment with Neil Baldwin, which I'm a little early for, actually, in the hope he might be free.
He's not, sorry.
Okay, well, I'll wait.
All right, put up a bag of Jell-O and get the surgeons. Now! Where the hell is Maxwell?
I've left a message telling him to come straight back. In the meantime, you're doing great.
You don't know that. Oh, nice of you to show up.
Left my phone in the car. What's the story?
22-year-old male, fit and healthy, presented with palpable ventral hernia and severe abdominal pain. The pain is now radiated to his back and is semi-unconscious.
How much pain relief has he had?
He was given morphine en route and we gave him more here. He's tachycardic and hypertensive.
Well, why didn't you call me when he first came in?
Well, he wasn't an acute case when he presented.
Okay. Does he have Marfan syndrome?
Sorry?
Well, look at his height, his limbs. Borderline, possibly undiagnosed.
Sorry, I didn't think of that.
It's not hernia. I can hear a bury.
An aortic aneurysm?
Sounds like it, and at his age. Okay, I need a large bore cannula and 4 units of blood. Tell the surgeon I'm sending him to theatre. They can meet us there.
Jill.
Callum, hi. I thought you were popping in this afternoon.
Change of plans? What's your excuse?
I left my cell here yesterday. Honestly, I'd forget my head if
Let's cut the bull, shall we?
Pardon?
I saw you handing over a wad of cash to Neil. Now, I know you would never buy anything off him, so... What's going on?
I did something really bad.
Please tell me you weren't in on that little stunt yesterday.
No. He wanted me to be, but I swear I would never.
Okay, so what have you done?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because if I tell anyone, then I'm well and truly screwed.
I hope you're not planning on using our free Wi-Fi all day.
Like it's by choice. Our internet's way faster at home.
Then why don't you go home?
Because we don't have an espresso machine.
$4.
4? I thought it was $3.50.
Prices go up. Milk, data usage.
Yeah. I'm finished anyway. Hey, Bella. Turns out there's not one single job in Ferndale that I have any hope of getting.
There's nothing going here, sorry. Shame you're so desperate I could pay you peanuts.
You do have enough stuff for the cafeteria this afternoon, don't you? I mean, there's canapes and champagne.
Yes, Bells, it's all under control.
Wow, Shane's going all out for this presentation, eh?
Yeah, of your software. It's just so amazing you're not all bitter and twisted.
Different story on the outside.
If I've learned anything in the past few weeks, it's that when life gives you lemons, you grab the salt and tequila before mean old life takes them off you again.
Wow, well, there's an idea, eh?
It's not even lunchtime.
And I'm still on the clock and super busy. The doctor interviews have finally been taped and now I've got to give them to IT to upload.
The site's live already.
It has been for a week. Someone needs a hug.
No, I'm okay. In fact, I'm feeling a whole lot better.
So you didn't think to organise a CT scan?
Yeah, we even called the surgical registrar, but she was busy on the ward.
So you should have called me.
Well, I left another message.
Well, if you called me early enough, you would have got me while I was still in the car. Clearly, you were out of your depth.
No, I wasn't, okay? The symptoms didn't
You
add
let
up.
your arrogance override your judgment and you stuffed up.
Hang on, that's not fair.
Hey, what is going on here?
I made a wrong call.
Actually, your call wasn't answered because someone left his phone in the car.
Stay out of this, nurse.
Shut up.
That is enough. From all of you. This constant bickering has to stop. And since you two obviously can't sort this out yourselves, Shane will have to. Today.
Good luck getting that consultant job here now.
Jill, you need to tell me what's going on. That was a heavy wad of cash you handed over to our greasy little car salesman.
$2,000 and I have to get more.
Why? Come on, you can tell me.
I got into a bit of trouble when I was younger.
Didn't we all?
No. I mean big trouble. Something I ended up doing time for. Me and my boyfriend, we got mixed up in the wrong crowd, and when they asked us to go in on a job, a robbery, we thought, what the hey, a bit of fun.
The boyfriend, Regan's an ex, isn't he?
No, it wasn't Regan. This guy's a loser. Tom. So he and this other guy were meant to do the business, and I was the driver, or so I thought. But something went wrong, and Tom got caught by the security guard as he was getting back into the car. I panicked, and I smacked him over the head with a crowbar. I got caught. Tom escaped to Oz, and I went to jail for assault.
And the security guard?
He has constant headaches now. He had to give up his job and his dream of becoming a cop. He's a car salesman.
Neil, he's blackmailing you.
But at the end of the day, what's a bit of money, right? At least I have my health.
Jill, you made a mistake. One that you have paid dearly for. He can't do this.
No, see, he can. I lied on my nursing school application when it asked if I had any criminal convictions. I ticked no, otherwise they wouldn't let me in. Neil says he'll get me struck off unless I come up with more cash, and he will. He has nothing to lose now, and I have everything.
So glad you could make it. This is an exciting day for all of us.
We have an issue in ED.
Can it be contained? If there's an outbreak?
No, it's nothing like that. There's some ongoing tension between the doctors. A patient got injured.
If this issue isn't life-threatening or detrimental to this presentation, then deal with it yourself.
Well, normally I would, but the doctors are Maxwell and TK. So, given my personal relationship with the two of them...
You don't think you can handle this in a professional manner?
No, I'm sure I can.
Then
However,
do it. If I could have everybody's attention, please.
What are you doing here?
I just want to hear the presentation on my software.
I don't need to stay and make sure you behave yourself, do I?
What am I going to do? Shoot myself in the foot again? I'm just interested, that's all.
We all know why we are here. To witness the introduction of New Zealand as a front-runner in international surgical ventures, thanks to a revolutionary piece of software.
I can't apologise enough for what happened yesterday. I assure you the person responsible has been dealt with.
Not yet, they haven't.
As a gesture of good faith, we're prepared to take $5 grand off the recommended retail price.
Well, I'm not interested.
You're not?
Well, I might have been this morning before I learned that your dealings involve blackmailing a young woman out of her life savings.
It's not blackmail, it's recompense. Has she told you why she owes me?
Yes, and she's deeply sorry for what she did.
It doesn't matter if she's sorry or not. She still ruined my life.
You're doing pretty well from where I'm standing. You didn't manage to rip me off, but I'm betting I'm one of the lucky ones. And now you're branching out into extortion. Wonder what your boss will think of that.
Now who's blackmailing who?
You started it, and I'm very prepared to finish it by calling your boss and the police. Now, Jill has done the time for what she did. You are the only one breaking the law here. So, Neil, over to you.
Okay, as soon as I realised I wasn't dealing with a straightforward case, I then called...
You should have called me immediately.
Well, say what? There's a patient that came in with something I can handle. Don't worry about it.
You couldn't handle it.
Well, I didn't really know that until he became unconscious, did I?
Guys. Okay. If TK had called you as soon as the patient presented, you would have been able to take the call and get back to the hospital immediately.
Correct.
But when TK did need you, you weren't available.
Look, if TK had put his ego aside and remembered he's not a consultant yet and that he couldn't deal with the case...
No, he's not a consultant yet, but you agreed to leave him in charge. And that would have only been on the understanding that you were on call at all times as backup, but that didn't turn out to be the case, did it?
Oh, come on.
Sarah, it was down to my inexperience that I didn't pick up on the Marfans.
That doesn't matter. Maxwell should have had his phone on him.
Now, it has never been easier for patients to access hospital services. With a simple click, they can check doctor availability, accommodation services, even undergo an online consultation via webcam. We have pre-recorded segments of the FAQ section. This one here, demonstrated by our head of surgery, Dr. Chris Warner, answers the basic but common question pertaining to cosmetic surgery.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the presentation, but you've been had. Shane Tucker is trying to on-sell this software, but there's one catch. It's not his. This software was designed by me and stolen whilst it was in its final stages of development. So, since I won't see any of the profits, neither will he. Because when I wrote this program, I wrote in a backdoor. So, as long as it stays online, it will be hacked daily. For How's that for patient confidentiality?
An attempt at petty revenge by a disgruntled ex-employee. Everything he said was false, I can assure you.
Nah, mate. There's only one liar and thief here, and it's not me.
Why did you do that?
He had it coming.
No, I talked to him today. He was going to offer you...
Yeah, he's going to offer me a credit. And I already said no. And I told him to
Daniel! Have you any idea what you've done?
Yeah, stopped you making millions off my software. Am I celebrating? Yeah.
You probably sunk the whole surgical tourism program, not to mention my career.
Tough. Teach you for steel.
I was going to cut you in, you little snake. You shafted yourself.
Liar. You're never going to cut me in.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Shane agreed to give you 10% of the profits.
And now what have you got? 10% of nothing.
Mr. Tucker, any comments? Go ahead.
In a weird way, I wanted to give him the money. It felt like if I could give him what he wanted, it might make it right.
Well, you can't throw money at mistakes.
I know, you can learn from them and move on.
Yeah, and it was never going to be right. The more money you gave Neil, the more he would have demanded.
I'm glad you were there to talk me down.
And I'm glad Hunter was there, talked me down yesterday.
You didn't go back and line that lowlife's pockets?
Oh, I went back, but let's just say we came to an understanding. He won't be ripping anybody off today.
Hey, where's your coriander seeds?
I thought I had some there.
Oh, don't panic. I found them.
Phew. Now I can ask you. I'm making a mean little curry tonight.
Yeah, using half the ingredients of my kitchen, I might add.
The money I saved you yesterday, you owe me. I would like it very much if you join me in a mean little curry.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay, I'll see you over there.
I'm really grateful for what you did today.
Oh, it was nothing, really. I was happy to help.
No, you act like it's no big deal, but it really is. You didn't judge me, and then you saved me from the bad man. But then maybe he's only bad because I hit him.
No, I don't think he was ever a good man.
Well, maybe not. But you were. Ah. I can't remember the last time someone was so good to me. Okay, well, see you.
Yeah, bye.
Mandy. Carrie's freedom hangs in the balance as one woman holds the key to his freedom in The Good Wife tonight at 10:15. Coming up after the break, though, Mandy and Jimmy both have their share of suspicions in Doctors.